Hi everyone, welcome to today's crafting program. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. For today's episode, we are going to be doing some spring planting. So you're going to have take-home craft bags in the teen room at the Mary Vincent, and every bag is going to have the following materials. You're going to have 2 of these little plant pots. You're going to have an envelope with wildflower seeds. It's not going to be this envelope, it's going to be just like a little homemade one. You're going to have instructions. You're going to have potting soil. And you're going to have a little friend to go in your garden. This is a little unicorn dragon. So, I can't guarantee which one's going to be in your bag, but there'll be someone in there. So I'm just going to really quickly just show you how to plant some seeds. I was thinking right now that I started doing virtual programs in 2020, so this is like my 4th spring doing like planting videos and stuff. I'll link some of them in the notes. But yeah, and this is my 12th year working at the library, so lots of planting programs. We actually had one last week. So that's why we're doing this one, so y'all can participate as well. Alright, so I'm going to turn this down. Okay, so I put a piece of paper down on my work area. I recommend doing this outside. And you notice the pot has holes in it. That's so the water can drain out. If you plan to keep your pot indoors, you're going to need a saucer of some sort to sit your pot on so it can catch that water. We had like lids for jars or for, like those tubs of frosting. You got the plastic lid, that works. Anything that's going to catch that water. So you got your potting soil. And I'm just using my hands. And we're just going to layer it in. And this, as you can see, the piece of paper is coming in handy already because dirt going everywhere. Now I'm not filling it all the way up to the top. I'll show you guys. Dirt. I'm filling up to about here. Now we're going to open up our seeds. This is a wildflower blend from the Dollar Tree. So I always like to go to the Dollar Tree and get seeds because it's pretty cheap. They have vegetables and flowers. It just depends on when you're going. So this is a mix of 49% flower seeds, 51% inert material, which means just kind of like filler. So some of these you can kind of look through and be like, okay, like those are some seeds. This stuff right here is like the inert material. So really, this is a little pot. We're not going to want to put a ton of seeds in here. So I'm actually just going to do a little pinch. And I'm looking at it and I see some seeds in there. I'm just going to stir it up kind of with my finger. Or, you could fill it up not as much and then put like about this much dirt on top. Okay, so all this stuff, putting it back in here. I just wanted to show you all. Now you're going to have, I'm splitting up this pack between bags. So you're probably going to have some extra seeds. It's not going to be all in here. And you might have some extra dirt. So you could like go outside, find a nice little patch, and spread your dirt out, and then spread some seeds out. These have instructions on the back about, if you were making like a wildflower bed, it's going to need to be in a sunny location, and says roughen up the soil to a depth of 1.5 inches and remove all weeds. Shake packet well, distribute seeds evenly over area, tamp down seed by walking over or rolling seeded area. And then it says seeds should be planted no deeper than 1/4 inch. Keep area moist until seeds germinate. So, one question we had is like how much water to put, and I'm always like, oh, just kind of do a little bit. I'd say like maybe a tablespoon of water, or like maybe if you have like a big spoon, like a spoonful or two, and then just make sure like the soil's not getting dried out. So you don't want it to be too wet. You don't want it to be sopping wet water all coming out like a lot, but you don't want it to get dried out. So, and then, if you've got this, you got your little saucer underneath it, you want to grow it inside, put it in a window where it's going to get a lot of sun, and it should start coming up pretty soon. Like I said, we planted some stuff last Wednesday, and I noticed earlier this week that already there were sprouts coming up. Actually, let me see if I can grab that one. It's just over here. One moment. Alright, this one is already coming up, and these are little tomato plants. So I have to find out who planted this and if they want to take their plants home. But as you can see, that's a lot of plants. So if you get the same situation going on in your pot, what you're going to do is you're going to let them get like a bit taller, and then you're going to pinch the bottom of these stems. So you're not going to pull it out, you're just going to pinch it. That's going to, kill off those. So you kind of want to get maybe 2 strong contenders going, and then you can choose between them, like who you think is going to like make the cut and last longer. And for a tomato plant, it's not going to want to live in this tiny pot forever. You're going to want to transplant it either into the ground or into a bigger pot. So that's with these wildflowers, like these are how big some of them are. You can keep an eye on your plant. If it looks like it's getting big, you can try transplanting it as well. I want everyone to have wildflowers. These are great for like the pollinators, butterflies, bees. Bees are very important. We need them. So yeah, this is just a fun way to get outside, get some nature time, and personally, I get very excited when I plant seeds and I get to see them growing. Every year, it's kind of like just magical to me. I'm like, oh, it's actually working. I actually planted my outside like container garden this weekend, so fingers crossed that those are all gonna grow up good and make me some good vegetables. Oh, and I forgot to say, with your little friend, you can either put it beside your pot, or I don't know if I would put it inside your pot until you've got your plants really growing strong and it's not like this isn't going to fall over and crush it or something like that. Or you could just put it outside somewhere. The trails I like to go to, they have people make little gnome displays throughout the trail, and I think that's pretty fun. Alright, so that is what we're doing this week. Again, you can pick up your craft bags. You could come by the Hancock branch as well. If you kind of just want to do the planting here, you're welcome to do that. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. Bye!